Hello friends and welcome to this tutorial on basics of number part 1. Here we will be revising on some important concepts that has already been taught to you in your earlier classes. So we have grouped these in terms of some how to stuff, some important terms, the number system and some special numbers. So in this video we will be covering only these. Okay, so let's get started with place value. For place value, we have two systems of numerations, the Indian system of numeration and the international system of numeration. Now if we take a one-digit number, for example 9, we say that 9 is at ones place and we can write 9 in expanded form as 9 into 1 is equals to 9. For a two-digit number, for example 39, 3 is at tens place and 9 is at ones place. And 39 can be expanded as 3 into 10 plus 9 into 1. Okay. Now let's take a three-digit number. For example 539. We say that 5 is at hundreds place, 3 is at tens place and 9 is at ones place. So this number can be expanded as 5 into 100 plus 3 into 10 plus 9 into 1. Now for a five-digit number, for example 86 539, we say that 8 is at 10,000s place, 6 is at thousands place, and this number can be expanded as 8 into 10,000 plus 6 into 1000 and then so on. You can see that as we move from right to left, the place value increases by multiple of 10. Okay, so it was 1 here, then 10, then again multiple of 10 100, then multiple of 10,000, then multiple of 1000 is 10,000. Observe that until 5 digit, both the system of numeration have same place value. So let's see what happens for a 7-digit number. For example 7286 539. So we say that 7 is at 10 lakhs place and 2 is at lakhs place in the Indian system of numeration, and 7 is at million place and 2 is at 100,000 place in the international system of numeration. So this number can be expressed as 7 into 10 lakh or 1 million, which is this, then 2 into lakh or 100,000, which is this, and then so on. So how do we read this number in the Indian system of numeration? It will be 72 lakh 86,539, and in the international system of numeration it will be 7,286,539. Now let's take a 10-digit number, 664 7286 539. You can see the place value of all the digits in both the numerations. I want you to pause the video and write the number in expanded form and write the name of the number in both the numeration system. Assuming that you tried on your own, let's see how the 10-digit number is expressed in expanded form. So 6 is multiplied by 100 crore or 1 billion. Okay. Then this 6 is multiplied by 10 crore or which is 100 million. And this 4 is multiplied by 1 crore or 10 million. And similarly this goes on. Right? So in the Indian system of numeration, we will read this number as 664 crore. So all the crores together, 664 crore. Then all the lakhs together, 72 lakhs 86,539. And in the international system of numeration, it will be 6 billion, then the millions together, 647,286,539. So this was all about place values. Now we'll move to the use of commas. So commas are used to simplify reading and writing of numbers, especially large numbers. In the Indian system of numeration, we use commas to mark thousands, lakhs and crores. Therefore, if we take a 5-digit number, we'll place the comma after the third digit. So this will mark the thousands in the number. Now if we take a 7-digit number, we see that it is difficult to read the number without commas. And if we put commas, which will be after the third and the fifth digit, we can now see that it is easier to read the number. It will be 72,86,539. So let's take a 10-digit number. In a 10-digit number, again it is difficult to read this number, right? So if we place a commas in this number, it will be after the third, fifth and seventh digit. So this is these many crores, these many lakhs, these many thousands, 539. In the international system of numeration, we use commas to mark thousands, millions and billions. And commas come after every 3 digits from the right of the number. So the 5-digit number will be same in the international system of numeration. We'll place comma after the third digit. So it will be 86,539. In the 7-digit number, comma will come after the third digit, then after the 6th digit. So that this is the number of million and this is the number of thousands. So 7,286,539. Now for the 10-digit number, comma will come after the third, the 6th and the 9th. So this is the number of billion, this is the number of million, this is the number of thousands. So it is 6,647,286,539. So we saw that by the use of comma, it became easier to read numbers. Okay. So now we'll see how to compare numbers. To compare numbers, we can have two situations. First, where the number of digits in the number being compared are not equal. For example, in this set of numbers, we have unequal number of digits and we can say that 7895 is the greatest number here. If we take another example, we can say that this number is the greatest number here. So we can see that in this case, the number with highest number of digits is the greatest number and the number with lowest number of digits is the smallest number. In the second situation where the number of digits in the number being compared are equal, for example in this set of numbers where all the numbers have 4 digits, we start by comparing the number at the greatest place value, which is thousands here. So we see that 6 is the greatest number at the thousandth place value. So this number is the greatest number. Then for the next greatest number, we move to the next smaller place value, which is hundreds here. So at the hundreds position, we see that we have 4, 5 and 5. So 4 is smaller, so this number is the smallest. Now we have to compare between these two numbers. So we'll move to the next smaller place value, which is tens. At 10 we have 6 and 8. So this is smaller. So the next highest number is this. So the first highest was this, then this, then this, and this is the smallest number. So now that we have learned about how to compare numbers, let's see some important terms like what is ascending and what is descending. So ascending order is writing the numbers from smaller to bigger, and descending is to write the numbers from bigger to smaller. Okay. And what is a predecessor? Predecessor of a number is the previous number to it. So for example, for 1, the predecessor of 1 would be 0. Predecessor of 10 would be 9. Predecessor of 47 will be 46. What is a successor? Successor of a number is the next number to it. So the successor of 1 would be 2. Successor of 10 would be 11. And successor of 47 will be 48. Okay. So keep these important terms in mind. We'll move to how do we make numbers. So you would have often got questions like make the smallest 5-digit number or what is the greatest 6-digit number. In situations like this, what we'll do is we'll have placeholders for the number of digits. So for 5-digit number, we'll have 5 placeholders. And if it is smallest, we'll place zeros in all the placeholder and we'll place 1 in the leftmost position so that it becomes a 5-digit number and has the smallest value. Okay. So for the greatest 6-digit number, what we'll do? We'll place 6 placeholders and we'll put the greatest number in all the 6 positions, which is 9, right? So we'll place 9 everywhere. And you will also observe that the greatest n digit number plus 1 is the smallest n plus 1 digit number. So the greatest 6 digit number plus 1 is the smallest 7 digit number. And see how we have put the commas here, right? According to the Indian system of numeration. Okay, now we have done this. We'll move to the next set of things, that is some practical problems on addition and subtraction. So here we have two word problems. Okay, so see what they do basically is, and in what you'll have in situations that you'll have a lot of text in the question, which will basically confuse you and you'll think it's a difficult question, but it is actually not. It is very simple. So you just have to read it, and in simple plain English you just have to understand what it is. Okay, so I'm not going to solve this because these are very easy and you should know the answer. So solve this and see how you go. The answers will be available in the answers sheet that you download. Okay, these questions will be there in the question sheet. Okay, so these are the word problems. So I just wanted to give you an idea that how addition and subtraction are used in real life situation and how in word problems you solve it. So similarly, the practical problems on multiplication. Okay, so there are again two questions here on multiplication. So try and solve it. It is very easy. You just have to read the lines and just make sense to this question and then solve it. So division again, there's two questions. One is on cricket, so that's interesting. Okay, so solve this one and this one. Okay, now yes, now this question has got everything from addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so I have put in a lot of words there to confuse you, but it is very easy. So you solve it now and check the answer in the answer sheet. Okay, let's see what we have completed so far. So we have completed these things and these important terms. Okay, so now I would like you to solve the questions for this tutorial, and after you have done that, then watch the part 2 of basics of number. So until then, take care and study well.